Yo, what's up? With April the 1st today, we received a new event, and this event adds up as kind of an expansion to Enlisted as a game overall, and it's a World War II themed zombie event. The background is Germany and some other nations, but in the beginning we have Germany, experimented on some drugs to enhance soldier performance. And as expected, this led to some horrible failures. And now you have, instead of some super soldiers, you have a bunch of more or less mindless zombies running around with ridiculously, in some cases, superior physical attributes like superhuman speed or durability or the ability to explode. And they're coming in waves at you and you have to push them back. And the way this event works is very simple. You are starting out as a simple Soviet soldier with your Mosin rifle, and you have 3 other soldiers who are real players next to you, meaning you can also play in a 4-stack if you want, which is recommended because coordination is really good in this type of events. And you are waiting for the waves of zombies coming towards you. The setting is the famous and one of the best, and I'm constantly propagandizing this map, 45 district map with a shot down apparently or crash landed plane and a burning background area. And these zombie waves are coming, and every time you repel a zombie wave, you get roughly 20 seconds to buy resupplies and get into position, and then the next wave is coming. Now, this event is like one of the famous zombie games, and at first I thought it's quite fun and casual, but it's not casual, it's actually very hard. I did 4 matches together with a friend, and we managed to get to round 13 the first time. The next times we died suddenly, and the 4th time we got to round 12. So, yep, it's actually hard. Now, I'm gonna give you some advice from the games that I played, because there are lots of intricacies going on in this event. First of all, what about the zombies? There are different types of zombies. There are the basic zombies who are just crawling, more or less walking towards you, and you can easily kill them. Though keep in mind, even the basic Mosin, which has high bolt action damage, not always one-shots them. So you want to hit center, mass, body or head. Also the event tasks, if you play the event. Obviously you want to complete the event tasks while playing this event mode, because they give you some really cool prizes, especially a lot of silver. And one of the tasks is to get multiple 100 headshots on the zombies. So, but there's a trick to get them quite easy. I'm gonna go to that later. So, different types of zombies, and some of them are very tanky. Like the basic zombie is quite slow and easy to kill. But then there are also zombie types which have helmets. Well, they have metal baskets on their head, serving as protection. So you might want to shoot them into the body instead of on the head. Also, there are quite dangerous ones with shields. These absorb a lot of damage if you shoot them into the shield, and the shield is as tall as their body, so you can't really shoot them from the front unless you want to waste a lot of bullets. And bullet consumption is a very important part in this game mode, because these zombies come into waves, and these waves get sometimes exponentially stronger. Even within a single wave, you get like multiple groups of enemies pushing, and if you get stuck in killing 1 or 2 of them, after 10 seconds there might be like 10 zombies behind them, and they are gonna tear you apart. So these shielded ones who are so hard to kill, they are very dangerous due to the fact that they slow you down and then you get run over by a large group. The trick to kill them is to just position yourself not on the bridge, but just right side, like 3-4 meters right or left of a bridge, because then when this type of zombie is on the bridge, you can just shoot him from the side where the shield doesn't help him. This helped out a lot. In general, though, you really want to use these bridges, because when the zombies are on the bridges, they are lined up and you can easily spray your MP40s and other things into them, especially on head height, so it's quite easy to eliminate them all. Now, some other types are the helicopter ones, who are very, very fast, ridiculously fast. They're also the explosion engineer type, who is crawling on the ground. And if he gets too close to you, he's going to kill you in one explosion. Extremely dangerous, also hard to see. Also, they are the possibly most dangerous type, the shooter type. It looks like a normal German soldier with helmet standing up, but zombified. And he can shoot you with his STG-44. You don't take too much damage every time he shoots you, but after getting shot 3 or 4 times, you're gonna die. So this is a dangerous one, especially since you have to find him far away. In order to find these enemy zombies, I recommend strongly to set your gamma in the option settings very high, so the map becomes a bit lighter, because then you can shoot many zombies from far away. This is also another advice while you're playing this. Use your basic motion, especially in the beginning, to just shoot into the far distance while the enemies are still far away. It makes it much easier. It thins out the waves and gives you some nice, some nice way to just survive more likely. Also, another strategy is if the enemies are coming too close to you while they are on your side, they tend to line up in a straight line. And if you just go backwards, most zombies won't be faster than you, and you can just easily spray them. Once again, also on head height, or just spray that, just one-shot them with your Mosin rifle. With normal zombie types, it works perfectly, but not with the strong ones. Also, there are parachuter types, and there's which are coming from the top. Though these are the easiest to kill, because there are not that many of them. Yeah, it's quite hard to kill them while they're in the sky, because Enlisted has a bad view mechanism if you look up into the sky. Also, the damage is quite bugged. You get only a little bit of damage when you shoot at targets in the sky, because the distance is calculated not properly. But these are quite easy ones. There's a very special type of enemies, which is possibly the best one to see, and it's the green-yellow ones, very radioactively polluted looking ones. Now, what makes them special is, if you shoot them and you kill them, they explode in a cloud of phosphorus. And this phosphorus, unlike normal ones in the game, ignites you instantly. And you instantly start taking damage, and you can very quickly die. Because you instantly start burning. And yep, and the two of the deaths that I had were from these dudes, and the worst thing is, in one game, we killed everyone. Like, they killed 3 of our real players. I was the last one living, and I had a flamethrower, and I thought, alright, last zombie here, okay. I turned around, just sprayed him casually with the flamethrower, and I was also almost dead. And guess what? It was, of course, a phosphorus one. Every other one would have died, and I could have revived every one of my teammates, because whenever one dies, you can revive him by using your medkits. And that's how you prevent to lose the game. You only lose the game when all 4 players are dead. But since he was a phosphorus one, the moment he died, he exploded, and I also died instantly, and that's how we lost the round. So yeah, quite painful, so be very careful. But you can use these phosphorus ones to your advantage. If you kill them from far away enough, they will explode, and you will get all the kills that they are dealing while damaging the other zombies. So these are like the super cheat code for getting lots of kills and points in this game. You just want to blow them up. Preferably deep into the enemy gray zone, which is, once again, better if you have high gamma settings. Now, what about the equipments and other weapons? Very simple. Whenever you get your stars, you can buy new stuff. You can, first of all, resupply ammunition. Depending on the weapon, it costs more or less. The flamethrower costs 170, which is very expensive. The 100 round American machine gun costs something like 300 to resupply. But it's also fair because you get 100 bullets, or even more. And the basic Mosin only costs 5. So this is very cheap. Also, you get medkits, which are quite, they're quite payable, not too expensive. Make sure that you don't resupply your ammunition too often, because the price is basically always the same. But if you only expanded a little bit of ammunition, you still have a lot. You won't resupply that much ammunition, but you still pay a high price. So it makes sense to wait longer. In case of the flamethrower, it might make sense to just empty him out completely and get the fuel, because you can't resupply flamethrowers as long as you have a little bit of fuel left. Also, remember to click R once you resupply the fuel, because the fuel is only reloaded into the flamethrower after you click R. And when buying weapons, you can get new weapons by actually 3 different ways. First of all, when a friend dies or gets a new weapon, you can pick it up from the ground. Then, when you get to this board on the right side, or on the center right, you can buy one of the weapons depicted there, and you can see the price of the weapon on the lower part of the screen. I personally noticed that the best way is to get quickly to the MP40 and buy it whenever you can, because then your kills are gonna basically double easily. And it's also good to have 2 types of weapons. You still keep your Mosin to shoot enemies in the far away, or just whenever you can aim well, and once they start getting close to you and rushing in waves, you just start spraying. Also very good for headshots. And then I try to just use this MP40 to get more currency quicker, and get to the machine gun, but since it costs 1,200, I never actually got that much. So instead I just bought the STG and dual wielded it. This is a very viable strategy. Also the STG, like basically twice the damage as an MP40. Very useful, easily deals with enemies, easily even shreds through the shielded soldiers, though it's still quite a waste since you're wasting quite expensive ammunition that way. There's another way to get weapons. The third way is to get to the random box. It's the box between the ammunition box and the kit box. And whenever you buy something there, you get something random. Now my friend, when he bought stuff, he got first time he got a flamethrower, which is possibly the best weapon you can get in the whole game. Definitely the most fun one. Or the second time, I think he got a golden skin Thompson. Yes, from the Chinese Enlisted player server, because the Chinese have their own server, and it has some, well, Chinese, swag appreciated by the Chinese apparently, and they seem to like golden skinned weapons in World War II. Yes, exactly. And he got one of those golden skin Thompsons with 50 drum mag, very good for playing. I, though, tried it out, and after paying the huge amount of stars, I got a medkit. Yes, I got completely shafted, so you either get lucky or unlucky. After buying a bunch of times, we figured out it's actually, most of the time you get lucky and you get something good. Sometimes you get nothing, but most of the time you get something good. So, no, I got shafted 2 times in a row, because I got first a medkit and then a grenade. And it wasn't even a good grenade, it was a TNT pack, so yeah. But the next time I bought something, I got a flamethrower, and once I wanted to resupply ammunition, and accidentally clicked on the random box and got an FG42 too. This was also very good. So here's the strategy. If you want to play it safe, just get yourself an MP40. But if you want to just have super fun, just do it like basically be an American consumer, and just always click on the random box once you get enough currency. Most of the time you will get something very cool. Also after playing this 4 times, this will be exactly the way I'm going to play it in the future. Alright, that's it. Not much more to say. The way the event tasks themselves work, though, very simple. You go into your main menu, and then you see on the right side the breaking dead event. All of this doesn't matter, because you still got to play your normal Soviet soldier, not your main army actually. So this isn't really relevant, and you can just click start to play. Keep in mind, since Gaijin is pulling a dick move, you won't get any progress for your normal progression, neither in research points or not even in this event mode for the assault engineers. So yeah, you have to grind twice as much. Basically a dick move, but yeah, whatever. And regarding the event progress for the zombie event, you have 6 days to complete it. And the missions are: kill zombies, called motivated soldiers, then kill them with headshots. Obviously headshots also count towards kills, and survive waves. And the wave count is on the top left of the screen, and you see how many waves you survived. And you can do everything in one setting if you want, so you don't need to play. Like, you have 6 days to complete everything, but if you want, you can grind for 4 or 5 hours and finish everything in one go. For participating in 4 battles, you get this zombie picture. And the deeper you go into these particular missions, the better the prizes get. For killing your first 500 zombies, you get 4,000 silver. For killing 1,000 more, you get a weapon upgrade order. And for killing 3,000 more, you get a gold weapon order. These numbers are quite high. Killing these zombies is, yeah, it's not that hard, but since you always have to wait for the waves, and the waves themselves also take quite a time, completing this might take, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 10 hours, depending on how you play. So yeah, this is gonna be quite a long grind. And regarding the headshots, well, with 100 headshots for 4,000 silver, 200 headshots for 25 appearance change orders, not that good. But if you want to have the normal German soldier, and you can see him here before he turned into a zombie, you need 300 headshots. And for surviving waves, for the first 300 waves, you get 4,000 silver. For 70 waves, you get 3 soldier upgrade orders. Yep, they are quite good if your soldier is on level 4. And you, after unlocking the 5th level, in your research tree, you want to, instead of waiting until he collects enough experience, you can just instantly upgrade him. Yeah, quite useful. And for those who want a zombie-themed hand name decorator, you need to survive 150 waves. And you see your progress here. Keep in mind, this progress depiction is completely convoluted and hard to understand and not even logical because, for example, surviving waves, stage 2 of 3 would imply I'm in the 70th surviving, and I need to survive 40, meaning it implies actually that the first 30 counted, and then towards 70 the first 30 count adds up, and then you just need to get 40 more. All right, though it could be just counted easier. Yeah, it could just say you got 30 out of 150 and then you reach the 70 and so on. But yeah, still, it is what it is with Gaijin. They don't really understand how to make things customer friendly, but whatever. This event is quite cool, and it was implied that there's going to be a research tree where you can unlock technology for every nation and just get some of these zombies into your regular army and also get additional squad slots for these dudes coming in the future, because right now I haven't seen any of these slots in the game. But yeah, this can be interesting, and also as described here, a separate like game expansion, so like a second way to play Enlisted. Yeah, we're gonna find out in the future. And also, if you want to read, here's a little bit of help regarding the zombie types, though I gave you a much deeper explanation, and some historical outlay regarding experiments on the, for example, famous Panzer chocolate, or something that I didn't know yet, the GSE gas, that basically a fast way to get motivated, as it was called, because instead of eating chocolate with a little bit of motivation pervitin that you first need to swallow, then it goes into your digestive system, and then you wait for 30 minutes and possibly even longer. Well, instead you can just breathe it in and just get it straight through your nose into your blood supply and then straight into your brain. Yep, though it doesn't look that comfy, I would have to say. And yeah, it can go wrong, because if you get over-motivated, you literally run berserk and start killing everyone. Yeah, so I wouldn't want to participate in that. But participating in this event is still fun. So let me know what your experiences with this event are, if you already played, or what you think about this event. Also, you might do some spicy takes saying, oh, yeah, instead of having events like that, we rather should have more work on the actual game, because there are more than enough reasons to work more on the actual games. Yeah, whatever. Let me know what you think. It's going to be interesting, I'm sure. And until next time, goodbye.